Hello everyone. I changed my mind. Yeah, I changed my mind. Hi, sweetheart. Great. ماستر مايند شكيب، كيف الحال أخي؟ حبيبي يا ماستر مايند، كيف الحال؟ Night is spent. Sorry. Yeah. So we have a knight pinned. I go here, you take with the bishop, I take here. Check, I take. Yeah, that's the move. I take, I believe. But he does have the check. I take. He has a check. I cannot take with my queen. That can be a mate or something. No, it's not. Okay, that's the first option. Check. I take. He doesn't have a mate here, he doesn't have a mate here. If check. No, he doesn't have a check. I think I'm going to take the knight. Yeah, I just worried enough. I'm just worried. Take. Yeah, that's it. I'll move to the next one. Let's go. Next one. Alright. What do we have here? Attacking the queen, he take with the knight. Take, 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 and take. Keep pushing the pawn. Take with the knight, take with the bishop. I push the pawn, he cannot take here. I believe taking the pawn, yeah. Pushing the pawn, I'm sorry. Pushing the pawn. Taking the queen, I believe. Yeah, that's it. I'll move to the next one, okay? If take, he takes with his queen. I don't have this because of this pawn. I'll take, he take. I'll take the pawn, he attacks me with his rook. That's also an option. And that's protected by the rook. There is no mate or something. So, I'll take the pawn. That's the first option. What's the second candidate move? Attacking the queen, maybe? So if I take, that's nothing. If I take, there is nothing here, I believe. So, that's the first option, that's the second option. I attack his when he moves his queen. I'll take with the bishop. I'll take with the knight. You take with the queen. Then what? I'm not so sure about this one. Knight to e3. Knight takes at e3 first, then queen takes at e2. So take, and take. Okay. So that's an option. That's the second candidate move, and that's the third candidate move. If I take here, I cannot take. I take, threaten to take his rook now. So I take here. Yeah, it looks like a move. I think I'm going for it. Terrorist supporter. Yeah, that's right. I bomb hospitals and I kill kids. Motherfucker. I swear to God, the Israelis are the most pathetic creatures on planet Earth. I swear to God. Okay, taking the bishop wasn't the best move. What about taking the pawn? Wasn't the best move. Attacking the queen? That was the best move. So my third candidate move was the right move. So I take and he take, then I take with the check, I take with the knight, I'll take with the knight. Say again. I take and he take, then I take with the check and he take and I take. That's it. So let's take. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Alright. The third one was wrong. It will happen a lot. So I take and he take and I go for this check and I take the knight. I take, check, and I take the bishop. Easy one. That was an easy one. What about this one? So, we have a rook at my second rank. A knight ready to jump here, but that's not a big deal because queen can't take. Check, I'll take with my knight. So let's say this knight is not yet dangerous, but you know, that's an idea. Also, I can play this move, you know. Target on this. I'm sorry, isn't it this a free rook? It is, but maybe it will cost me something. So I take. If check, I'll just go back here, I believe. My queen and my king are not at the same color, so I should not, you know, be worried about that. Yeah, Alex, that's right. Yeah, you are correct. Yalla, go change your diapers. Yalla. And in your way, just try to fix that iron dome that doesn't work. Piece of shit. Fucking Israeli, you know. That's twice useless. هاي عربي نعم. We chess قاملي. كيف الحال؟ I'm going to take check. Push. I go here and check. I go here. That's not a problem, I believe. Alright, now if I go here, that's losing my queen. I go here. He doesn't have this check, but he does have this one. I'll take. And check. I'm still going to have this. No. There is a walk of shame right there. Alright. I go here. If take with the rook, I go here and I'll be fine, I think. Or I go here, I don't know. What's the best move here? I do not g8. Yeah, you are right with witches. That's correct. Good job. All right. Next puzzle. What do we have here? Check and take, I believe. I thought we were through this one, right? Yeah, we were through this one. Okay. I take with the pawn, I believe. كم الريتنج تبعك في البازل؟ 2000 I think 2000 yeah 2000. Is there a tactic here like take with the check, take with the rook, take with the bishop, threaten mate or something? That's not a mate. I mean it is. No, taken. No. Taken with the bishop. I take here threat mate on one. Yeah, that's it. Wow. That was an interesting one. I take with the queen, take with the bishop. No. I'll take. Take with the queen, threaten mate on one. So I take. Queen takes. I cannot take this one. Am I actually winning in this position? Am I actually winning in this position? It's hard to believe that, you know. Contact me on chess.com. Contact me on chess.com. Check, I go here. That's a problem. I push twice. I don't understand how am I exactly winning this position. Like this is the textbook definition of just resigning, you know, situation. I take, that's a mate. I push the pawn, that's a mate. I push the pawn, that's mate. Take with the check, take with the queen. Take with the bishop. ممكن تجربوا الليلة ولا ما في مجال؟ يعني أرغب في أنه المقترح يعني لا يتم تنفيذه على الفور، يعني في لايف، يعني لو تعطيني فرصة يعني على الأقل للاطلاع. Contact me on chess.com. I'll give you my contact me on chess.com. Hi man, nice to see you again. Thank you, Yerzalov. أهلين سعيد، كيف الحال؟ Take rook and take d4 with a check. That's the correct move. And then check. That's correct. And block the queen, that's mate. Yeah, I think we are doing just fine here. No, that's not. I take, that's still a mate. I block, that's still a mate. I push twice, that's mate. I take, that's mate. What's the best move here? Queen g2 actually. Yeah, that's correct. Queen to g2. It was a simple move actually. Alright. Next puzzle, let's go. I didn't have a lot of puzzles being solved correctly, you know. Push the pawn, I believe I was through this one, right? Yeah, take and that's it. Check, take queen, that's a fork. Yeah, that's an easy one, I believe. That was a mouse slip. That was a mouse slip, that's it. That was a mouse slip. Take here, take with the queen. No, it's not. Maybe this and this? No. What about this move? Alright. And that's losing his queen. Maybe it is a mate. I go here, that's a check. But he goes here. Then I go for this check. He goes here, check. No. Maybe it's just taking the queen, you know. Maybe it's just taking the queen. So check. If he goes here, just take the queen. Just take the queen. Yeah, take. Check. Taking the bishop. I'm so sure that I was through this one. I'll just change the theme of. I'll just change the theme of the. Yeah. Yeah, great. Alright. What's the best move here? وتغير. ما الذي تغير منها؟ Take. King take. So I take. Take with a check, take here, take with the queen. I slide him to take with a check. I'm not so sure. I take the bishop. And he take with a check. I take with the pawn, he take with the queen. I slide the king here. He will bring his rook and stuff. Maybe block on the bishop. Okay. So, taking the bishop is my first candidate move. Blocking with the pawn is my second candidate move. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to push the pawn. No, that wasn't the move. Taken with the queen. Alright, so taken with the bishop. Taken with the pawn or just sliding? I'll take, and he take with a check. I go here. And he doesn't... I forgot that my back rank is protected. My back rank is protected. My back rank is protected. Is that something? You take here. Yeah, I can take the pawn, but it's not the right move. I can't take the pawn, but, you know. تغير لون الشطرنج. لا، هذا موقع آخر. This is leeches. I take, he takes my queen. Or check, he takes with his queen. I mean, taking with the pawn is not a bad move. Why the engine is insistent that this is a bad move? He cannot take with the knight, it's blocked, it's pinned. It's pinned. Maybe it's a check take and I go with my queen here, threaten what? Mate in one? There is no mate in one here. You can slide and go here. Or not. No. There is no mate. There is no mate in one. take the knight, he takes your queen. You move your knight with discover check and take his queen. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh. Take. No, that's not it. That's not taking the knight. Taking the knight is not the correct move. I'm sorry, guys. Taking the knight is not the correct move here. So taking the pawn is not the move. Taking the knight is not the move. Maybe take, check, take with the knight. No. That's not it. That's not it. Let's think about something else. Maybe just taking this pawn? No. Taking the free pawn now. Taking the other free pawn now. Taking the knight with the knight is not the move. I have no idea what's the best move here. Queen takes a g4 maybe. Queen takes a g4. That's g4. You sure you are talking about the correct square? This is the g4. كش بالحصان يمكن. Check, you take? No, that's not it. Taking with the knight is not the move. Check with the knight is not the move. Taking the pawn is not the move. Taking the other pawn is not the move. Sorry, no discover check, my bad. It's puzzle. f4, sorry. Queen takes at f4. We tried that. No, it's not the move. It's not the move. Look at this. It's not the move. Queen to e3. Queen to e3? I don't understand the move. Check and I take here. No. Check. He takes with his queen. Check and he goes here. Check. And he goes here. Okay, let's calculate. Check from other side by the knight. No. I don't think so. Check, you take with the pawn, check, he goes here. Check. No, check, you take with the pawn, check. Okay, you know what, I'll try it. So check, no, that's not it. Check, take with the queen, check, he goes here. Another check with the bishop. King goes here. Maybe it's a check, take, and checkmate. No, it's not. Check, he takes and check, and he will have this move. I thought he doesn't have this or this. The moment I check him with the rook, protected by the bishop, protected by the king. But the moment I sack my queen, he will take with the bishop and he will have this breathing room, so. Check here. Wow. 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 Check with the bishop. He will take with his queen, you know. Then check. Mate. No. What if check and he take with his knight? No, no, no. Check. He take with his knight. Check, he take with his queen. Bishop b4, but he can't take with his knight. I understand that if he takes with his queen, that will be checkmate, actually. He doesn't have this or this. But what if I go for this check and he takes with his knight? f6. f6. f6? That's f6. What are you talking about? This is f6. My queen is under attack, my friend. He must take the knight, then you jump with your knight and checkmate. Check, he take with his knight, and I go for this check and he take with the same knight or with the same queen, you know? I'm 1700 elo rated, and f6 is e1 elo move. I don't understand. What are you talking about? Why would I push this pawn? Okay, alright. I pushed f6. That's f6. This is the 6th rank, and that's the f pawn, and that's f6. What's this move do? My queen is under attack, my brother. Why am I listening to this? Bishop to b4. Okay, that's bishop to b4. That's bishop to b4. That's bishop to b4. Okay? Do you see, guys? That's bishop to b4. This is nothing. يوسف أبو شاهين صح. مضى بعض الوقت يا يوسف. كيف الحال؟ Paulo, he's saying it's bad. Okay. Sack the queen for the love of God. Let's sack the queen for the love of God. Okay. Let's sack the queen here. Let's sack the queen here. Did I do enough for the love of God? b5 so that you can checkmate with the knight. I don't understand. b5. Okay, b5. No, it's not b5. I understand the move actually. b5. That's b5, guys. That's b5. It's not the move. Queen to e4 يقول we chess come لي. Okay. Queen to e4. That's e4. Matter of fact, you are correct. And I take. I have one viewer on Twitch and he was the right one. It was queen to e4. That's winning material actually. Alright. New puzzle, let's go. New puzzle, let's go. I can take here. Queen take, attack the queen. No, attack the queen. I think it's take, queen takes, and attack the queen with the bishop. Okay, so taking the knight is the first candidate move. Any other suggestions? Knight to f6. Bro, you are from Tunisia. Queen to e3. Why was that correct? I'm not gonna analyze it. Night capture night else fork. What is your chess.com account? It's Shakib Sefi. It's Shakib Sefi. I'll type it to you, okay? You will see it in chat. Do you see it? That's it. Okay, let's focus. Knight to c3, f5, knight to c3, knight to c3. So knight to c3 is the option that you guys are agreeing on. Knight to c3. Knight to c3. And he take. That's not a free rook, by the way, if you take with a pawn, because that's a protected. Maybe I take, then I jump here. Maybe. Can you explain? Can you explain, guys? I would like to message you about my new website. My pleasure. We chess calmly. My pleasure, my friend. يوسف جلالي ماذا يقول؟ يقول F5. The queen doesn't have squares to protect the knight. You are correct, Yusuf. Ash. So I take. And take and take. And that's winning a knight. Asha, Yusuf. Good job. Let's move to the next one. What about this one? That's not a check and winning the bishop, right? It's not. What do you think, guys, about this one? Not that in the live. Not that in the live. I can't try it down in the live. I can't promise you this. But I will try it tonight, I promise you this. So, knight to f6, Gavin Brown saying, and Moose Box is saying the game before. I said pawn attack queen first. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Moose? I'm so sorry. If I missed your comment, I'm so sorry. سعيد يقول G9. Abe, bishop takes out G2. Believe it or not, guys, I'm thinking about castling here as a move. Bishop to G2. Bishop up G2. And that's winning a knight. Or winning a rook. Of course winning a rook. It wasn't winning a rook, actually. I sent you a message on chess.com. I'll check it. So, taking the knight, not taking the rook. Alright. New puzzle, let's go. Hello everyone, كيف الحال جورج؟ Yusuf Tavasan, Salaam alaikum salam. Cyrus, how's it going? Dave Kopp, glad to see you. Alright, what is this app? That's leeches. So I cannot take the bishop because if I take, he will take here. Maybe I take with rook. Then bishop here. No. What about check? No, it's not check at b6. Okay, so guys, check at b6 is not the move. Queen to b6. No, it's not the move. No. كش بالوزير ليست كش بالوزير. That's not the move guys. Look at this. It's not the move. بخير صديقي انت اخبارك ايه؟ الحمد لله يا جورج. سعيد برؤيتك. You can take it. You sure? And why you didn't block with the bishop? I don't understand. Now hold on a second. Why not retreating with the bishop? If I promote, he will take or take. If you block with the bishop, I'll take with the rook. And he take. And this pawn will never become a queen. That's a very weird move. I'm not convinced. So I take the rook. And he moves his king. I go here and take and I promote. Okay, you know what? This is so ridiculous. Okay, that's a check. He goes here and I promote. No. If check, he takes here. Check, take, take. No, check, take, take, take. So check. Queen takes, rook takes, king take, and then, I don't know. Push and push. Something like that. No, I'm not convinced. I will analyze this one. I will analyze it. Yeah, I will analyze this one. So, what did you say? Take, take, rook, check. Alright. I'll analyze. Yeah, I'm not convinced. Alright. Look at the engine. The engine is saying queen here, queen here. No, that's losing the queen. Alright, what about this move? Bishop. Yeah. Alright. Take. Okay, queen. Take. King. Bishop. Pawn. Rook. Queen takes. Rook. Queen takes, yeah. Queen takes and bishop takes. I don't know. I'm not convinced. Okay, I'm lagging. That's because I turned on the engine. So I'll, yeah, I'm lagging. I know. I am lagging because I turned on the engine. I'll move to the next puzzle, and here we are. Let's go. What do we have here? We have a knight attacking our queen. So, what do we have here? We have a check. If he goes here, and checkmate. What if check, queen takes, take, queen takes? Okay, check. That's not a check. Check. Takes and take. And knight takes. اوكي good job Cyrus, that was your idea. الألغاز معقدة جدا صح. What's the best move here? Takes. What are you talking about? Queen takes at f2, and you have rook to d8. Queen takes at f2. You are correct. That's a poisoned knight. Yeah, good job, Yusuf. Let's move to the next one. That was great. Hello, Stroh. I mean, you can win a queen. You should consider that first. Yeah, by taking the knight, he's losing his queen. Yeah. So that's our next puzzle. Blocking with the bishop. But he promotes. I take. If you take with his queen, that's losing. So blocking with the bishop. Yeah. Then taking the knight. Blocking the pawn. Taking a free knight. Asking for an exchange. There is a lot of options here. Oh, wait. I take the knight, I lose the rook. I ask for a trade. Take. I save my rook, but I lose a free knight. I attack the queen. He moves his queen, then I take. Maybe that's it, yeah. No, that's not a move. Yusuf is saying take the knight. Take the knight, I will lose my rook, Yusuf. Why he didn't take the rook? Attacking the queen. Threaten mate on 1. What's the best move here? He will promote if you move the bishop. You are correct. If you took rook to g8 is dangerous. Yeah, I understand. Yusuf is suggesting a silent killer move, queen to g4. What do you guys think? Yeah, I believe queen to g4 is a move that I can understand, you know. Queen to g4, he cannot take, and if he push, I'll go with my queen here, and it's losing the pawn. What about... no. Yeah, I agree actually, that's the move. It has to be the move. Hello Shakib, we will play today. No, Sakas, that's a puzzle night. You are a 2000 ELO player. You can help us here. Give Yusuf Jalali a hand, you know. Hello Fizenzo. He cannot take. No, I was talking about, I go with my queen here and he pushes the pawn. If I go here, threaten to mate him, he will take the pawn. Alright. So. Yeah, I want to go back here. So, bishop. Take the knight. Alright. Yeah, I want to understand what's the best move here. If he push. Yeah. Queen to h3 is not the move. Because that's losing the pawn. I believe blocking the pawn. Take with the check. Take with the queen. And the queen takes the pawn. Then, you know, you just up a rook and you are ready to have a very good game. So, I'll move to the next puzzle. Let's go. Sometimes I just like to analyze the puzzle so I can make sure that I understood. مرحبا شكيب، متى تكون وقت البثوث حسب توقيت السعودية؟ هي للأسف البثوث حسب متى أنتهي من الدراسة. I'm sorry guys, I'm lagging again because I turned on the engine. I'm so sorry. So, in this puzzle we have him sacrificing his bishop. Should we accept the puzzle or should we accept the sacrifice or not? Taking the bishop or what? Okay, so if I accept the sacrifice, he jump with his knight here protected by his bishop with a check, and I will go back here or whatever, and he will take my bishop, and that's, I think that's a Greek gift. Yeah, don't worry about it, Shakib. It's the right thing to do to analyze positions you don't get. Yeah, George, but Lichess's engine is very, very strong. Lichess's engine is even stronger than chess.com's engine, you know. Lichess, you know, that's why every time I turn on the engine, the stream will be a little bit laggy. Take knight with the queen. Take, and take. I think you got a point. So I take, he take, I take, and he take, and I take. You sure? Alright. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Ash. Take the bishop. I did. Okay, what do you have here? Take the bishop. No, my queen under attack. I take. What about I take here, threaten his queen? If take, I'll take, you know. I take. If take. I'll take. And take. And take. I believe taking the bishop is the best move. It's not the best move. It's not the best move. It's not. You can lower it in the settings so it's not that rough on the stream. I did it on chess.com, not gonna lie, George. On chess.com I'm using Torch too, you know. Hello, Shipai. I missed you, buddy. George, look at who showed up. Actually, I saw Shipai like 2 days ago in a stream. He showed up. I was so happy. Yusuf Jalali is saying rook takes at f7, bishop takes at h6, queen h4, bishop e3, knight takes at e3. Wow. I'm going for it. Okay, so rook takes at f set. Queen h4, you are saying? Yeah, you are correct. Taking the bishop, I believe. That's it, yeah, that's it. Good job, Yusuf. How you? Why you are so good at this? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. George and Shipai saying hi to each other. It's been a while, you know, since I saw something like that. I have no idea what happened to I don't know what happened to this fucking channel. Yeah. Anyway. New puzzle, let's go. I push, take. Pushing the pawn, that's a fork. If take, I'll take. If take, I'll take, and still gonna be a fork. Let me tell you again. I push the pawn. Protected twice, you know. Because if take, and take. Alright, so what about I push the pawn? He take with the bishop. No, I push the pawn and he takes. And I go here. And he takes, and I take. Then he takes. Huh? I push. And take. And take. And take. And take. Should I push the pawn? There is a check here. Good eye, good eye, Jalili. Check. Alright. Queen to e5, then you fork. That's the best move actually. Then fork, yeah. That's it. Take? Of course. That's it. As simple as that. Yeah, that was a good move. Let's keep going. What do we have here? Attacking the queen, maybe? What about I take with the pawn, then attack? He will take, and after he take? No. I take, if take, I attack the queen, and he cannot take because I have a knight. So, what do you guys are thinking about taking the knight at c3? Thank you, George. Bishop takes at c3. Bishop takes at c3, rook b8, queen takes at b8. Yeah, so bishop takes at east. Yeah, that's it. So push, I believe. That's it. That was a simple one actually. That was a very simple one actually. Take with the queen. That's the option number one. Check. I mean, why not, right? It's a or check and take, or maybe take. Queen take and check. Then I take. What about I go for the check immediately? Then I take and I take and I take. Then you will take. I'ma take. No, that wasn't. Check. Whoa, that's an option. That's an option. I didn't see that. Knight? No. Rook takes the semi-open file. What's the best move here? Well done, Shakib. Thank you, George. I'm just trying, you know. I was trying to grind, you know, since almost 10 days, and I'm not doing that well, so I thought maybe a puzzle night will be a good idea. Gavin is in B5. You are starting to think better in puzzles. You need to slow down and consider all options, though. Yeah, Matthew Freeman told me about the 3 candidates move, and I'm trying to use it, you know. Okay, Yusuf Jalili saying knight b6 and fork, knight b6, knight back, knight b6 and fork. All right. Take, take, take. Yeah, no, no. Take, take my queen. Not. Isn't this a free bishop? I take. If take, I'll take and he take. Ah. I mean, take, take, take. It's an equal exchange. If take and take. Okay, what am I missing here? I advise you to use Chess King for better puzzles. Chess King, is that a website, Yusuf? Chess King. That's a website? An application? What's that? CCT for the win, the best tip anyone can give you in chess. What's CCT? Matter of fact, you take the queen. Yeah, tunnel vision. Alright, let's keep going. Bishop. Knight, take and check. I'm thinking about this move. I don't know. Is that a good move? Knight, knight, take. No. Knight, knight, take, check. He go back with his knight. I go put pressure on that pinned knight. No, it's protected by the pawn. I'm putting pressure on nothing. It's a bad move. It's a very bad move. What's the best move here? It's a check capture threat. It's an abbreviation. Okay. Check capture threats. Yeah, it's like SKM silent killer move and stuff. Yeah, yeah. I can't. The hierarchy of moves. You look for every. It helps you consider all the moves. Yeah, I agree, George. Despite that, sometimes you will go for a check and you will regret it. You know. I swear to God. Every rule, you think that rule you can rely on it, you will just find out later that you had to be more you know, relative about it. You had to be, you know, more believer in relativity when it comes to the rules. Knight to g1, I mean. Queen to d7, king, knight to g1. Queen to d7, that's a queen to d7. Targeting this weak pawn. That's correct. Now I don't have this because of the knight. Should I go for a rook left or rook left? Rook left? A rook left? Yeah, I know, Yusuf. That's why every time you say knight, you are using the key, but I understand because you know the Westerns are using the N instead of the key, despite you know the key is silent in knight, but they are using the knight anyway, and they are using the key for the king, you know. Queen c6 double attack. I mean, I agree. That's threaten mate in one and attacking the bishop. That's a very good eye. That's a very good eye. I was thinking about rook left and go here and another attacker here, but yeah. Now you just take the bishop, I believe, right? Good job. Good job. Okay. It looks like an opening puzzle. That's an opening puzzle. I attack the queen. If you put the pawn, I go for this check. What about I go for the check? No. I attack the queen. If you put the pawn, I go for this check, then I take here. He will not have anything. I think it's a queen to e5. What if he blocks with the queen? No. I attack the queen first. No, that's not it. What about? Yeah, and now what? Check, take, and you take? What's the point? That's not winning a piece. What's the point? Attacking the queen? Attacking the queen, come on! Attacking the queen and attacking the bishop. Ah, you will take this pawn. Knight threaten a fork, maybe. Yeah, knight threaten fork. Next one, let's go. Okay, we have a check here. If I put the pawn, he's not going to sacrifice his knight because I have a knight, a queen, I have everyone. I'm a push. Or maybe king here. Okay. Pushing the pawn or king here. And why should I think about this? Why this has to be something I think about? Yeah, George. Yeah, George. That's the beauty of analyzing. You know, George, I used to analyze almost every puzzle I solve, you know. I'm still working on it, you know. I'll fix it soon. I'll fix it very soon. Block with the knight. Blocking with the knight is not the option. Pushing the pawn is not the move. King to d8 is not the move. I don't understand. I go here and he doesn't have a check or something, right? Is the engine trying to win this knight at any cost? Because for the moment there is a check, you know. I block with the bishop, he take with the knight, I'll take with the queen, and he take with the queen, and I take with the knight, and that's it. ماذا يقول يوسف؟ b5 then c6. Come on. No. Wait. So, check. I push the pawn. I lose a pawn. And he take with a check. Then I push the pawn protected by the knight. If take with the knight, I push the pawn. If take with the knight, take with the knight, take with the queen, losing the queen. Wow. Okay. I would never find this tactic. So, new puzzle, let's go. Take the queen or what? You said b5 actually. Alright. I don't know how did you find this move. I'm talking about Nadine, by the way. Alright, anyway. What's the best move here? Take? There is a mate pattern here, I believe. If take, that's a very strong bishop here. With his queen here. No. I'm not... Maybe I take... If take... Taking the knight, I believe, yeah. I take. And that's it. That was so simple, actually. It's just my mind so thick. I take, and I lose this. That's option number one. What about check? If he blocks, I take. If take, I'll take with the knight. I believe no, I am already under check. Wait, I'll take with the knight? No, I'm not. Bishop? I'm sorry, queen. Okay. Alright, I go here. What's the best move here? Because, of course, it's not taken with the queen, right? Taken with the knight is not the move. I already tried that. That's not the move. ماذا يقول يوسف؟ يقول queen takes c7, bishop takes at c7, bishop b4, queen c2, bishop takes at d2. He didn't take my queen. I need to take a look once again. So let's say for example, if you took with the bishop, check, queen is forced to take, check, kings go here, check, bishop, and no, this rook is going nowhere, so you take the bishop first, he pushed the pawn, and that's a massacre. I'm so sorry about the lag. I will turn off the engine right now and move to the next puzzle. Let's go. Yeah, I know I'm lagging. I know I'm very laggy. I know. So I take, check, take, Take with the check, that's discovering check. I'm sorry about the lag. I'm so sorry guys about the lag. I know I'm lagging, I know. I'm sorry, let's go. So, I think he thought there is another great gift here. What's the best move here? Bishop is defender, knight, and mate. Can do both at the same time. That's why you take with the queen. Yeah, Karan, thank you very much for the explanation. I made sure to... despite that I was lagging, I made sure that I understand this by using the engine, you know, to analyze it. You're so kind. You need to calculate all the possible CCT moves. That's not possible, George. Or maybe it is, but I don't know. Like, I heard that Bobby Fischer was calculating every possible move, but... like, do you, George? Don't take. ماذا يقول يوسف في هذه? What do you think, Yusuf, about this one? What is your rating on problem in leeches? 2073? Move the king, don't take. I'm not going to take. No. Taking the bishop as the best move. I take, and he take with discover and check. I go here, he brings his queen here, threaten mate in one, and then what? Maybe I should not take now. I go here. But he brings his queen. And it's gonna be a mate. No, it's not. I'll take, and he take, and guess what? What? It's mate. Okay, I'm not going to guess. I'm not going to guess this one. تكلم عربي. تعلم الإنجليزية. The problem is how to see the board without moving pieces. Just go back with the king. Yeah, that's back and that's also back. When your opponent jump with his knight, you will just get nervous, you know. Check. Why he didn't bring his queen here? After take, you take with the pawn and you will have a battery. Why he didn't jump here and that's winning my rook? Check, I take with the rook and he takes with his queen. Now he's a threatened mate. Should I push? If take thus losing his queen? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, at least I saw the last move. Okay. Alright, another puzzle, let's go. Black to move and I am having the opportunity of taking his queen. Should I take? And he takes. Knight? Oh. Oh, he's attacking my knight actually. So I take. Take. Then I retreat. Take, and he take with his rook. Okay. Queen to b5. No, it's not queen to b5. لأول مرة صديقنا يوسف يخطئ. Queen to e6. Sarkas is saying. Okay, queen to e6. Queen to e6. That's queen to e6. Alright. Alright. Okay, Sarkas. Queen to e6. I just lost a knight. Yeah, I just lost a knight. Now what? Attacking the knight with the rook. Bishop at b5. I can't take his queen with the knight. Yeah, I will take a look at it once again. So, queen to e6. And the queen is forced to take here. Queen doesn't have this. Queen doesn't have this and this. That's something I understand. Queen doesn't have this. Queen doesn't have this. Queen doesn't have this. The queen is trapped. So queen takes the knight. So queen takes the knight. Knight takes the queen. Alright. Alright. Now what? Yeah, I know Adam. I know Adam. I know. تبدأ المباراة مع فريق الانبي وفريق النور. You're talking about Sarkas and Yusuf Jalili? الأمل وفريق النور. Hello Maple, how's it going? We're solving puzzles tonight. Let's solve puzzles. Alright. Now, if I take with the bishop, he takes here with the pawn, and I take with the knight, threaten his queen. Or I take, threaten his queen, and he takes, and I take with the bishop, threaten his knight. Or maybe I take with the knight, and I take. Sorry. And I take with my queen. Putting pressure on the pinned knight. And I'm winning that knight anyway? No, he will bring his rook. So, I take, queen takes, he brings the rook. If I take, I take, and he take. So maybe taken with this knight. So at least I can maintain this. And if I jump here with the knight, he cannot take this knight. Why is that? Because I am threatening his queen. So I must sacrifice the knight. Then I will take with my queen. I'm a fucking idiot. For once I wanted to solve a puzzle without a help. For once. And I thought I did it. Alright. I just won $60 from a US 1600 tournament. Alright. Congrats. $16. You won $60 from a tournament. That's tonight. Good job, Maple. Don't spend it in one place. It's an Egyptian movie, and a commentator is talking about the blind. Yeah, I know that movie. Yeah. You're talking about فريق البكابورتات. Yeah, I understand. Alright. Alright. So that's an option, I believe. No, it's not. He cannot take and he cannot take. And he cannot take because it's spin. Why this is not a good move? Why attacking the queen here is not the best move? So I go for this check and the block with the bishop. I take and he take with the king. Then I attack the queen maybe? Or maybe I can trap the queen somehow? I mean, if I go here... I don't understand. Alright. Alright. Actually, you have to play bishop to b4 to prevent b3 square. Alright. So check. Then I go here. And the queen doesn't have this because of the knight. Doesn't have this because of the pawn. Doesn't have this because of the bishop. This is protected by the knight. Queen doesn't have this. 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 And the queen cannot take. Well, the queen is taking something. So this, in Tunisia, you know, because we speak French a lot in Tunisia, we call it coup intermédiaire. What's coup intermédiaire in English? Who speak French and English at the same time? Maple, because he's Canadian. What's coup intermédiaire in English, Maple? Attacking the queen? Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Yusuf. Thank you, Yusuf Jalali. Bishop b4 and then bishop b6. Yeah, Sakas. I saw it. I saw it after you know, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I think. Yeah. Let's take with the pawn, take with the queen. Brooks, where are you from, Brooks? What is it in Arabic? نقلة تحضيرية، نقلة وسيطة، نقلة نقلة تخلص؟ لا. نقلة إعداد، نقلة فجئية. Something like that, yeah. You are from USA. Welcome, Brooks. Welcome, Brooks. Alright, we have a puzzle here. Let's solve it. So, I take here, you take my bishop, I believe. Because the rooks are connected. Or I can take. No, I cannot take. Take. Yeah, take if take. No. I take. If take, that's okay, because I will take. Yeah. I take. No. Well, I mean, why not? Look at this move. It's a very strong move. You take the knight, attacking his queen. If he takes your bishop, thinking that he found an equal exchange, you take. And his queen will be here. Why this is not a good move? Why this is not a good move? Why this is not a good move? The rooks are connected. Okay. Your suggestion. Why you all must make him think this hard? Knight to b5, bro. If knight to b5, if knight to b5, knight to b5, that's b5. Knight, that's knight to, that's b5. d5? You mean d5? He will take my bishop. And that's b5. That's knight to b5. Tejas. Take the pawn d4 probably. Hello, Irina. Sup, Irina. Or Dimitri. Or... I'm so sure that this is Irina, not Dimitri. Knight to b4 and Yusuf Jalili saying knight to b4. Sakas and Yusuf Jalili are saying knight to b4. Okay, knight to b4 is attacking the queen and protecting the bishop. And the knight is protected by the queen. And the queen took. I mean, why I can't see these things? Why I can't see these things? Not Dimitri. Okay. Hello, Irina. Now what? Attack? Cannot take. Cannot take. Cannot take. But queen can take here. So attacking the queen is losing this pawn. What about I attack the queen? Queen takes. And I go here. Queen doesn't have this. Queen doesn't have this. Queen cannot take. Queen cannot take. Queen cannot take. And cannot take. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's a move. That's a move. No, that's not. The knight is taking this. So queen can retreat here. And of course the queen can go back, all the way back here. And the queen doesn't have this and this, of course. So I attack the queen. Queen goes here, I attack the queen, and why the queen has to run here? Why not going here, you know? It's not attacking the queen, I'm so sure. It's not attacking the queen. Bro, think this is easy. Alright. That's a fork, isn't it? No, it's not. It's not. Knight? No. The knight is pinned to the queen. Maybe this knight. Queen cannot take. And cannot take. Not this. Not this. Queen can take here. And the queen doesn't have this or this or this because of the knight, you know. And the queen does have that. So I attack the queen with the knight. Queen can go here. Or can take. Okay, what about we forget about the queen? Maybe it's something right here, you know? I jump with the knight here. I'm threatening a rook and the bishop. Yeah, and he will bring his rook here to the safety and protect his bishop. How this is easy, Sakas? How this is easy? I jump here and he will just go with his knight, you know? I'm sorry, he will jump with his rook here, you know, to just protect his bishop and he will be fine. I mean, yeah, probably that's winning a pawn here, but I don't think that's a puzzle about a pawn right here. I'm not sure that this is the goal of this puzzle, you know, just winning a pawn. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm not so sure actually. Maybe that's a move. No, it's not. I jump here. Queen takes. I'll take with the check. king's move and I take the queen. Huh? Say again. I sack the knight here. If take, that's losing his queen. But if I jump with the knight here and the queen takes, I'll take with the check here. Then I will take. Yeah. I take, he takes, and I fork, or I take with the check and he takes with his queen. Then I jump here. No, you take the knight because the knight is guarding this square. So you take with the check, take with the bishop, and that's a fork. Who said this is a fork? Like, if I take with the knight and you take with the bishop and I jump here, he will bring his rook attacking my queen, and I will take the bishop with the check. He takes here, and I will go for this check, and life is good. Say again. All right. So you take with the check here, you take with the bishop, and you jump here, attacking his rook. If he brings his rook, you take with the check, you take with the pawn, you go for the check, and congratulations, you are up material. So I'm gonna take with the check. Why? You had to be wrong. Why you had to be wrong? Why? This is embarrassing, bro. This is so embarrassing, goddammit. Oh, fuck this. Shit. Crap. Shit. Alright. Bring in the rook. I jump here with the knight, take. Congratulations, you are an idiot. Okay. I go here, I think. Right? I don't. Is that the fork? Good God. My brain is so slow. My brain is very slow. Very slow. My brain is very slow. BD, ça va? Khalil. Okay. Now what? Alright, check. Take with the pawn. That's not just protected. I take. I jump. No, you don't. I go here. No, you don't. What's the options here? What about I take after he take with the pawn? I go for this check after take. No. I'll jump here. If take here, I'll take with the check. No. Okay. I take and he take. Then I go here, take here, I lose this. No, that's not it. I don't know. Take with the knight. The knight will be pinned. No, he's not going to. I take the knight with the bishop. He take with the pawn. Then I jump with the knight. Take with the knight. The knight will be pinned. Yeah, and then I put pressure on the pinned piece with the knight. Yeah, and he puts the pawn protecting his knight. So I take with the what? Okay, am I looking at this? Am I looking at the correct way here? Sakas is saying knight to e5. Knight to e5, that's losing a knight, Sakas. And that's losing his queen after that, of course it is. Yeah. And matter of fact, it didn't take, so check, I believe. Or maybe check, it goes here. No, check. Or check. Okay, what's the difference between moving this knight or moving this knight? Sup, Eric? You know what I think? I asked a question. What's the difference between jumping with the knight or jumping with this knight? You jump with this knight so you clear the way for your rook. Yeah, and that took me like 1 minute to figure this out, right? Yeah, check, that's it. Yeah. All right. Another puzzle. That's not a mate because of the bishop. I take and take. I don't have this or this. I bring the bishop here. If take, I'll take a threaten mate in one. No, the knight is here guarding this. So check, take with the knight, take with the queen. That's rhythm. So, what's the best move here? Maybe bishop. Check, take, and then what? What about I go here and he take with the bishop? Then what? Bishop or bishop? That's the first thing I can think about it right now. I don't know, that's all I can think about now. Pawn push to protect the knight. Radha Krishan. Tamil Selvan. Where are you from, buddy? I mean, you got a point actually. You push the pawn. If he takes here, you take with the pawn, and that's a battery right here. So somehow that's a move, but the engine is not accepting it. I like g5, but I don't know if it is right. Nope. Pushing the pawn is not a move. Pushing the pawn is not a move. So what about this? And what about this? That's not the move. That's not the move. Okay, maybe now I will stop guessing. So, h5 is not the move, g5 is not the move, bishop is not the solution here. Not at d6, not at c5. He would fork rooks. I mean, Brooks, apparently that's a checkmate puzzle, so apparently black here, he doesn't care about the pieces anymore, you know. Fedi Adnan, hot like يا Fedi Adnan. Sakas is saying, I think knight takes knight. That's it actually, but what's the best move now? Good job, Sakas. Sakas is a Greek champion in chess, by the way. Bishop, take. Maybe rook, take, threaten mate on one. If he push twice. Bishop, take, push, check. What about bishop? Bishop, yeah, bishop. And I take. And knight has to go here or something, or here to prevent the mate, you know. So this is not a mate. It's not a mate. It's not a mate. So knight takes knight, and you challenge the bishop. If bishop takes, you take with the rook, and you know there is a rook left right here and troubles. So he has to play this move so he can jump here with his knight and stop the mate. So this is just, you know, this is what I hate about puzzles sometimes. This is exactly what I hate about puzzles. He will give you a position where you will think this is a checkmate puzzles, only to find out that it's a material puzzle. So it's just about winning the bishop, that's it. Alright. New puzzle, let's go. حبيبي افيدني عنين حبيبي. صعيبة برجولية. والله محمد ناش نستخيلك شميت انا مستخيلهاش باش تربح بشاب. Anyway, what are we talking about here? Are we talking about a fork and losing his queen? Not at the moment, no, because the bishop is guarding this and guarding this. So how we do this? How to eliminate this? Maybe I push, if take. No, even if I... This is not deflecting the bishop. This is not deflecting the bishop. Still protecting this. But if I attack the queen and you take with the knight, I push. If take, thus losing his queen. So, I'ma try this. I never make a right calculation. I never make a right calculation. Maybe it's attacking the queen with the bishop? Alright. Okay. And that's a check and losing his queen? No, it's not. You know why it's not? Let me tell you why it's not. I go for this check, I go for this check and you take with the knight and the knight will be protecting the queen. So you take and he will take, congratulations, you just lost the knight. Yeah, what about this move? He takes with his queen. What about check, take and take with the check? Say again, check, take with the pawn, take with the check, take with the queen, and take the rook. Of course it's of course it's not. Of course it's not. Of course it's not. What about I attack the queen with the rook? You'll take this pawn. That's not it. So take. Rook h5, he will take the pawn. Rook h5, queen takes a g7. Alright. Why the queen took? Why the queen took? The queen is not trapped, the queen can go here. And the queen takes. Okay, I need to take a look at this one. So attacking the queen. Rook h5. Alright. What's happening if queen takes here? Bishop attacks. Rook doesn't have this or this or this, obviously. Queen doesn't have this, queen doesn't have this. 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 Queen is trapped. The queen is trapped. Yeah, queen is trapped. So you have a YouTube account. It's named Chess for Change, and you come into my live chat saying "dumbass." I take it you have 10 subscribers and you are struggling, then you gave up on yourself and started to trash talk people? Yeah, we all were there before. The the difference, we grow up. You didn't. Fucking loser. Okay, what do we have here? Take. Or take. Wait, check, I think. Then take. No, it's a check and he goes here. Then check and he takes, and it's a walk of shame. I'm so sure. Check. Should I sack the bishop? Oh my god, I feel bad for that guy. Okay, I'm sorry, okay? Fuck. I didn't have to say that. I mean, I said worse, but that one, you guys won't understand. I'm so tempted to sacrifice the bishop. I mean, I understand that there is a bishop can be taken here, and there is a free bishop here. But I feel there is... Okay, let me calculate it. So check, and he's forced to take. And then check, and he goes here. And then I push, and he take. No. I will calculate this. Check, king's take. Check with the queen. King doesn't have this, so he goes here. And check with the knight. And king doesn't have this. Well, I'm... Wait. You know what? I'm going for it. No, I will calculate this. I'll calculate this. So. Check. King's take. Check. Check again. The king won't have this. Or this. But he will have this move. I'm a little bit lost. So check, kings go here. Check, king goes here. Just covenant check. King doesn't have this because of the queen. But he does have this one. He doesn't have this because of the bishop. If he goes here, I'll go for a check. Yeah. What if the king doesn't go here? What if he goes here? So, bishop, king's take, check, king goes here, check. If king goes here, I push the pawn. Why would he take? Maybe he's doing just fine there. Maybe he will go here. I'll take with the king, and he will take my knight. That's not... That's not the move. That's not the move. I take with the bishop. I'll take the queen with the bishop. I'll take the bishop with the queen. I don't have this. You take, and the queen takes. I can take and thread this. Fuck. It was just taken. It was just taken. It was just taking the bishop with the queen. Okay, this looks like a Greek gift or something. Should I take jump here? Then I retreat, he brings his queen, it will be a mate. Maybe I retreat and he jump here. I don't take. If I take, he will have this check, you know. So I will just decline. Taken, actually. Taken, yeah. Take. Retreat. I go here. No, I go here. He brings his queen. I will always struggle with the Greek gifts. Greek gift puzzles. Why he didn't go with his queen here? Why? What can I do about it? Push? No, hold on a second. Okay, check. Yeah. No, hold on a second. Why not queen here? Yeah, I didn't see that. You can go back with your queen and protect it, you know. I can't believe that I was calculating for 5 minutes and I thought it's a walk of shame or something, and it was just taking the free bishop. That was so embarrassing, by the way. Yeah. Take with the queen, take with the rook, take with the rook, take with the king. Then check. Alright, what's the best move here? I had this puzzle. Tell me, Irina. Take with the check, take with the rook, take with the rook, take with the king, check. And he needs to move his king, I believe. I will have a better position, I believe. So, no. Take with the knight, actually. Maybe knight? Take? Maybe knight, queen take, and knight take. Knight. If queen take, knight take. No, that's not a move. That's not a move. Yes, pin the knight. I need the light square, but oh. No, it's not the move, but yeah, actually you can move your queen whatever you want, you know, and you will just attack his. You will be attacking his queen. So let's choose a spot. This. That's not it? Knight? This maybe? Yeah. Taking a pawn? Or I would regret it. Taking a pawn, obviously. So that's a puzzle that I will win a pawn in it. Israel is the best. Bro, go fix your Iron Doom, then come back and talk to me. And change your diapers, motherfucker. Alright, what do we have here? Should I take? Do I have a choice? I take. I'ma take. No. Take. I lose. I take here. He brings his rook. I take and he takes. Maybe that's the move. No, that's not the move. I take. That's the end of me. I take. What? Why not taking this pawn? Why not taking this pawn? It's a fine move. The knight is not threatening anything. The knight is not threatening anything. If I take the knight with my king, that's losing, right? No, it's not. No, it's not. No, no. Take. Taking the rook. Take. I don't understand. يوسف جلالي بانيتو سمعته الكلام اصلا هيك شين قهامي ولا شكون هو بالحاط ان شاء الله. I don't know what's the best move here. I mean, why not just taking the pawn? If he takes, I'll take, and that's fine. Should I take the rook? I don't understand. Why would I? Why? Okay, it's not taking the rook. It's not taking the pawn. So what's the best move here? Rook? Queen? If I take the bishop, he takes my queen, yo. Okay, what's the explanation of this? Queen to f6. Queen to f6 and he will just promote. Take, and I take with my queen. Yeah. I didn't calculate this well. Alright. I go here. And he takes. And I take. His queen's still gonna be under attack. He doesn't have this because I will take with the bishop. So I believe that's a move. Whoa, wait. Take or take? I take, I believe. Or take? Take? Take or take? I'm not sure. I'm not so sure anymore. Maybe it's take then. Wait. If I go here, I don't have to fear this because I have a bishop here. So I take, and he jumps here, and I take. If I take and take, I'll take, and he doesn't have this anyway. So I'm going to take and take. No. Oh no! Of course, it's a check. Taking the queen? Or check? Check. He will take with his rook. taking the queen, I believe. Right? Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it, actually. Let's move to the next one. What do we have here? Wow, alright. I don't have this. Push. He moves his knight. Then I go for this check. No, it's not pushing the pawn. Knight. And that's a checkmate. But knight here is protecting this. So knight. I mean, why not? Why not? Knight, maybe? Let's calculate. Let's calculate. Let's calculate. I put the pawn. If you take the pawn, I'll take here. That's losing the knight. But that's a check. No, it's not. That's losing your queen because the knight's still here. Maybe it's pushing this pawn and putting pressure on the pinned piece. As a matter of fact, that's it. I take, and take, and take, or take. I don't have this. Take. No. No. Push. No. Why not? Why not? Why not? He cannot take with the queen because you have a pawn here, and this pawn cannot take because it's pinned. Maybe that's the move. Yeah, maybe. I just focus on one option, you know. Yeah. Okay. New puzzle. Let's go. Push. Is that pushing the pawn, then take, then push? Thank you, Yusuf. Thank you, Yusuf, very much, actually. I learned that from that puzzle. You guys remember, like, it was 10 puzzles ago? Huh? Pushing this pawn, and I was wondering why would I sacrifice a pawn for no good reason. Then you push the pawn and he moves his queen, then you take the hanging piece. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Maple. Maple now is a subscriber on Twitch. He's thank you. Thank you, Maple. That's sweet. He gifted to membership, I believe, subscription to 2 followers on Twitch. That's very sweet. Thank you very much. That's sweet. Anyway, I think if I take here and he take, I will be able to jump here because the knight is not here anymore to stop this. Starman is thanking Maple. That's sweet of him too, you know. So that's what I am going to do, but that's not the move actually. That's not the move. That's not the move. That's not the move. All right. So that's not a move because he take and take. I thought the idea is take here, take with the bishop, and you jump with the knight, putting pressure on his queen. What about I jump here if take here? I'll pin the bishop? No. What about I jump with my knight here? Alright. Now we are getting somewhere. So if check and king take, is there some crazy stuff here? Check? No, it's not. attacking the queen. No. Let me take a look once again on it. So, attacking the queen. So, if I go here with my bishop, what is he going to do? He will push the pawn. And I will take. And he will take. And I will take. And he will take. So, I will turn on the engine and calculate this. Alright. Okay, the engine here is suggesting that the queen immediately takes, which is something I don't understand. I'm not saying I understand more than the engine, I just don't understand the move. Why not pushing the pawn? You take with the bishop. The engine once again is suggesting that he takes with his queen. Why not taking with the knight? Knight to c2? Why? King to f1? Why not taken with the queen? Taken with the knight, jump in here. If taken with the queen, if taken with the it's double check. It's double check. It's double check. Okay, so kings go here. Check. King. Check. 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 Bishop. And checkmate. I promise you this. I promise you this. If you had this position in front of me, please don't sacrifice your queen. Because I will never see that line. Just play normal and push your pawn. I will take, you will take, and apparently I will just take the knight here. Now that's a move, okay, I'm not gonna be harsh on myself. That's a move I would probably see, okay? When there is, but if he goes here, apparently I will mess up here. Apparently I will say to myself, okay, I'm going to take a knight. Or I will probably go here immediately, and that's, look at the evaluation bar. Yeah, that's it. Take. Yeah. Apparently I won't see the line. I'm not so sure that I will see the line. So don't worry, if you are playing against me, don't sacrifice your queen immediately. Yeah. I am lagging, I know, because I was using the engine. I turned it off. Yeah. Okay, new puzzle, let's go. Yeah, Maple's double check, I know, I didn't see that. So, what do we have here? I take with the check, I take with the pawn, that's option number one. I can castle, I believe. Yeah, I can castle, that's the second candidate move. Attacking the bishop, putting pressure on the pinned piece, also is an option. I love to think that it's just using this situation right here, I believe. Rook to c8, I believe. Rook c8. Take with the check, take with the pawn, win on a pawn. Is it what's this about? What about a jump here and putting pressure on the pinned piece again? Yeah, but what I am trying to win more than win on a pawn. Literally nothing. Wait, is that a free bishop? Yeah, that's a free bishop. محمد بهلوين انضممت، أهلين. تمام، إذا القاعدة لسه مطولة. I take with a check, I believe. I take. He takes. There is a check here. There is no check here. Attacking the queen, protected by the knight. That's it. Puzzle knight. It's a puzzle knight. Material puzzle. What do we have here? I take. But I lose this? No, you don't. Obviously taking this. Danger levels. اوكي اقتراحاتكم. ابو النور لما انتبه. كم مضى على انضمامك ابو النور؟ ليس الكثير. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. كيف الغوالي؟ لم يمضي الكثير تقريبا. عاش. Okay, what do we have here? That's not the option. I have a bishop hanging here. Pushing the pawn, losing a bishop. جلالي يقول rook to e4 now. rook to e4. كنت عم العب بطولة سلم. صح وصلني الاشعار. صح. ما النتيجة ابو النور؟ What do we have here? Starman Legend, give us your suggestion. Rook to e4. I don't understand the move, Jalili. What are you talking about? Rook to e4. That's the e, and that's the fourth. That's e4. Rook to e4. Rook r. Doyle Rodriguez blunder. That's a puzzle. That's a puzzle, my friend. I don't understand this puzzle. Dr. Jack, what are you saying? C6. C6? The simple C6? I believe it is bishop to d3, queen takes at e5. مش شايف حل. هي معقدة بعضها هكذا صح. Georgie, what are you saying? Not c6. Not c6. All right. Pawn to c3. Pawn to c3. You believe? I believe you mean c6. Pawn to c6. Yeah, pawn to c6. That's what. Stephen, what are you saying, Stephen? b5 protects the knight and attacks the queen. Then save the bishop next move. If I put the pawn, he will take this immediately, you know. c6. Okay. بالنسبة إلى مقترح c6. It's not c6, guys. It's not c6. It's not c6. c6 is not the move. Bishop c4. Bishop c4, actually. That's correct. It's not pushing the pawn now? I thought I'm trapping the queen or something. Queen doesn't have this. Pushing the pawn, but the queen still have this, you know. I'm not trapping anything. Okay. queen escapes back diagonally. I agree. c6, you can trap the queen. No, c6 didn't work. But bishop to c4 was the right call. بوزاخر ماذا يقول؟ يقول then b5 then b5 b5 no, it's not b5, it's not b5. ماذا يقول إسلام حسين؟ يقول b5. b5 is not the move, guys. No, it's not the move. b5. Now b5. No, it's not b5, guys. It's not b5. It's not b5. شاري أهلين، غازي كيف الحال؟ نكسروا في راسنا في طرف بيزل الليلة. That's a middle game puzzle. That's a middle game puzzle. b6 traps the queen just to play it already. b6? No. 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 هاو الركشة في صفاقس. واو، وانا نقول صفاقس منورة. Just push queen to d7. Alright. Okay. I will go back to the puzzle. So, alright. I forgot. Okay, so you take danger levels, bishop c4. Okay. Queen to d7 was the correct move. بالنسبة إلى الإجابة الصحيحة queen to d7. I have a question. What kind of a move is this? And what kind of player would see this move? It's the right move. Second move b6 تحبس وزيره على ما يبدو. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Another puzzle. I don't have this because the bishop is attacking the knight. Free pawn. I take. No, it's not a free pawn, Maple. I'm back. Welcome back, sweetie. ما فهمتها. النقلة نقلة صامتة. على ما يبدو. Okay, let's analyze it. So, I'm sorry. Wait. Yeah, that's it. So, you take the bishop. You go for danger levels. You retreat with the bishop, and let's analyze it now. So, queen doesn't have this or this. Or this or this or this. Or this or this or this. If you push the pawn, you take with the bishop. Why can't he just escape with his queen? Okay, rook. Now I push. The queen is trapped, yeah. The engine is saying queen. The engine actually is suggesting that you move your rook here. الانجن يقول العب نقلة صامتة أخرى. No, I'll push the pawn. If the queen is trapped, I'll just push the pawn, and the queen actually is trapped. But the queen is so trapped. The queen is very trapped. What about I play bishop here? You push the pawn and you trap the queen. The queen is trapped. الملكة انحبست. انحبس الوزير. Let's move to the next one. Let's go. Let's move to the next one. Okay, that's the new puzzle. Let's go. Queen takes out h3 in the last one. You saw the analyze, right? You lose your queen after moving the bishop to take the queen. I was following the engine, Joshua. I didn't think that myself, you know. Knight takes at d4. Now I can take the queen. Yeah, that's it. All right. Now what do we have here? Shakiba, come to the coffee in بحر. Well, I hope I can find some free time, you know. That's why I'm streaming at this late time, you know. This is the only free time I do have. But I will contact you guys. I will try to contact you guys. I really want to play some chess on a physical board, you know. I believe that's first trade with attacking the bishop. If check, he block, check, knight takes. No, if check and this take, if take, no. If check, queen's take, I'll take and threaten this. Maybe that's a positional chess. كش بالفيل يقول أبو النور. Check. Take. No. Take. Not taking the queen? Check. Ah, the check is to guard this square, you know, in the previous, yeah. So it's check. You go for this check in order to have this square right here. So you go for this check, you take the queen, and the knight, after taking the queen, will be ready to jump at this point. It's a positional puzzle. It's a positional puzzle. طيب ماذا لدينا الآن؟ check, if take, check. He's first to go here. Rook or knight? Knight. If take with a pawn, rook. I'm a huge believer now in sacrificing the bishop here. Is that the check? And check with the knight? No, that's not a check. I sacrificed the bishop. Threaten what? Maybe it's a rook left. Or taking the rook. Or taking the bishop with the rook. I'm losing something anyway. I'm losing the bishop. Or losing the knight. Or I can push the pawn protecting the knight. And protecting the bishop. And still his bishop still under attack. I don't know. Yeah, but if you play this move. Check, take, and... Knight. Knight. I feel like it's maybe knight to g4 here. No, it's not a move. No, that's not a move. No, that's not a move. That's not a move. Queen to h4 actually. Yeah, queen to h4. Threaten the immediate checkmate here. Take with the queen and that's protecting this, protecting this. No? Taking with the bishops, threaten them still. The same mate. Take and that's it. That was so simple. That was so simple. يعني عقدتها و I complicated it. اللغز نفسه لم يكن يحتمل يعني عقدته. Okay. So rook. If you want my opinion, you have to go for rook left, making a battery. Oh, the queen under attack actually. The queen under attack. Maybe I come here. No. No. Queen to c3, put on pressure. And put on pressure. And that's in common. Why this is not a good move? What's wrong with this move? That's weird. That's very weird. I don't understand. I really don't understand. Maybe queen here? Ah. Take with the check, take with the queen, take with the rook, take with the king. Then what? Take with the check, take with the queen, take with the rook, take with the king, then check. You won't have this, this, this. But you will have this. Yeah. Take with the rook. If take with the queen, take with the rook. That's correct. You take with the rook. If he takes with the queen, that's losing his queen. If you take with the rook, you cannot take with his king. You take with the rook. He takes with the queen. And you take his rook. And you are up a piece. فالعملية لهنا هي في تسلسل التكسير كما يقول المشارقة. تيك 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 هذيك. في تونس نقولوا كل تاكل. تسلسل التكسير. المشارقة يقولون. You take and you take. صح أبو نور صح. Another Greek gift. Take. Check. Should I accept the sacrifice? Yes. I retreat and he brings his queen. Or I go here. Sometimes, you know, it's a blunder to retreat with your king to the g8 because the queen is having this diagonal. Sometimes it's just this. No, that's not it. Okay, that's not it. Okay, I'm a retreat. Okay, now I want to understand something. Why he didn't bring his queen here? Let me tell you why. Because you can play bishop here the moment he brings his queen here. And it's not a mate anymore. Because the bishop is taking the square. Actually, a lot of time I think I have a Greek gift and my opponent surprises me with playing bishop to f5, protect an h7. So I push the pawn, I believe. Pushing the pawn. ارجع بالملك صح. صح. The same puzzle. No, it's not the same puzzle, Jack. It's a Greek gift. I mean the Greek gift. All the Greek gift puzzles are the same. It's sacrificing the bishop at e2 or the h7. It has to be sacrificing the bishop at e2 or e7. Well, sometimes it can be at h2 sometimes. It depends on your color actually. يشبه البازل الأخير. Alright. Okay. A new puzzle, let's go. What do we have here? Take with the bishop. That's a very bad bishop. Knight. Attack. Knight. Attacking the queen. And the queen is trapped. No, it's not trapped. The queen is not trapped. The queen still have this. Knight. But the queen won't have this. h5. Stopping the queen from coming here, but the queen does have this. Maybe it's... اوكي، يقول ابو النور هجم الملكة. لا يا ابو النور، روك ليفت is not a move. ماذا يقول جلالي؟ الجلالي لم يقل شيئا بعد. I see you are doing puzzles. I saw you on Leeches earlier. Sent you a challenge. Didn't know you were streaming with puzzles. Hi Stone Cold. That's you? So that's you? Yeah, apparently that's you. Alright. طلع العبد كيف الحال؟ يقول take the knight first. Okay, let's take the knight first. That's not a move. e6 بالأول بيطير وزيره. Okay, that's what we call a silent killer move. النقلة القاتلة الصامتة. Then attack. No, then attack. Doesn't have this or this. Or this, or this, or this, or this, or this, or this, or this. But he's attacking our queen. I take. Yeah. فقط ليطمئن قلبي. Okay. So, we play this move. Now, after taking the knight, if pawn takes, even if you attack him, queen still doesn't have this or this. Cannot take. I mean, In this Prado, the queen will take one of these pieces, but not this, not this, not this, and not this, not this, not this. Yeah, so just taking the knight, and his queen is trapped. His queen is trapped. Hasha Banur. Let's keep going. What do we have here? I mean, obviously taking the rook. No. Oh, taking the rook. Taken with a check, take with a knight. Taking the knight. If he takes your queen, you take his queen. If you take, queen does have this check. And I block. And check? No. There is no check. Because the rook is pinned, but he will take my queen. Wait, I take. If take with a check, I'll take with the knight. Take here, take here. I don't know. I'm going to take. That's it. Take, take. Rook? No. I retreat. He takes my rook. I take with a check and he takes here. Yeah, what's wrong here? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. Wait. You take here. Take with a check. And I believe. Taking the knight. Yeah. Okay, what's the best move here? Protect your sixth rank? S6. What's that? C6. C6. Ah! Queen on g5, the pawn cannot take, but that's a check, and I block with my rook. صح. Okay, so that's the move. That's the move. صح 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 صح. اطلب وزيره بالرخ. لحظة. So, take with a check, and take this. Okay. أبو النور قصدك اطلب وزير بالرخ على هذه النقلة؟ أكل الحصانة؟ أكل الحصان بالنا تقريبا. Then I just saw this, you know. If you bring your queen here, he cannot take. And if check, you retreat with the rook and everything is in MPs. Yeah, that's it. Go. Next puzzle, let's go. All right. غطينا بالحصان أحضر القلعة. I block with the bishop. If take, if take, if check. I think I will block with the bishop. No? Blocking with the knight? Not blocking at all? But this is losing his queen. No, I don't understand this one. Okay, check. Okay. I need to understand this. Okay, in the puzzle, the opponent, I was about to say the opponent took the rook, but the engine is suggesting this. But for a second I saw the engine suggesting that the queen takes here. So check. I move the king. The queen is still under attack. Why not queen here? Huh? Why? Why queen take the rook? Why not a queen here? The engine is suggesting that bishop attacks the knight. Why not retreat and somewhere? Where? Not here, not here, not here. Not here, not here, and of course. The queen is trapped. Queen is so trapped. The queen is trapped. The queen is trapped. I mean, that's amazing. How can you? King to f8. I mean, how do you see these moves? How do you see these moves? All right. Take, and I jump here? No. I go here. If take, I'll take, and I'll be safe. Okay, what's the best move here? I mean, that's amazing how much there is ways to trap someone's queen. I mean, that's weird. Okay, I will count the number of the puzzles we did tonight. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 45, 46, 7, 8. Okay, let's solve 2 puzzles and let's end this session. So, what do we have here? I take, then I go here, threaten this. No, that's a 3 connected pawns. Check. Attacking. What's the best move here? I mean, I can't take, but he will take with a check. And I block. Yeah. I take with the pawn, he takes with the bishop, threaten mate and 1 here. Maybe attacking this? No? No. Taking with the pawn. Check. Yeah, that's it actually. Let's do it again. So take, block with the bishop. Check, I think. Yeah, that's it. Let's move to the next one. Okay, this knight is pinned. I can't take this. Knight cannot take. Because... Wait. What if I take and the queen take? I take with the check first. Then I take the queen. So, I'm going to take... No, come on. That was a very good tactic. Why it is not wrong? Why it is not correct? I mean, that's a free pawn, literally. If you take with the knight, that's losing his queen. If I take here and take here, and the idea is, if I take with the knight, I take with a check here, then I take his queen. I push and take maybe? No? No. Take with a check, queen takes. Check, queen takes and take and take. No. What's the best move here? Stone Cold, you joined. You did actually. You just spoke to me like 3 minutes ago. Take the knight and check the king. Alright, let's go for it immediately. Check. No, that's not a move. I took with the bishop. The engine is refusing. Wait, queen to f6. I can't believe this. It's a queen to f6, yeah. Can I take here? And take. Taking the bishop, right? And take. Alright. And that's the last puzzle tonight. Let's solve it. Oh my god. Yeah, Maple. It's a free bishop, but it's not easy to see, okay? I mean, queen to f6. Queen to f6 is a silent move. I mean, you guys, I told you that lately you know, I started to take some courses from a coach, and he's a champion, chess champion, Rhode Island champion. And he told me that one of the rare moves a player will see, even if he is in a decent rating, is what we call the silent moves. The move that doesn't do much, but it has much to do in the future, you know? Even Stone Cold Steve Austin saying, oh my god. Can you believe that? Alright. What about this move? What about this puzzle? Let's go. أبو النور يقول بيشوب على E4. لا يا أبو النور. Bishop to E4 is not a move. Bishop to E4. No, maybe it's not the move. Take with the queen. No. Maybe attacking the queen with the bishop, then taking the knight. No, that's not a move. Attacking the queen, maybe? No. Take. Queen takes. No. الوزير نزله وحده. لا أفهم النقلة. كيف يعني؟ مربعات. ماذا تقترح؟ Take the d pawn. Take the d pawn? No. Taking the d pawn is not a move. Sajid, what are you suggesting? Save the queen. No, that's not the move. That's not the move. Queen is not safe here. Queen is not... wait. Queen is not safe here. Queen is not safe here. Yeah, actually. It makes sense. Now I can take. That's it. That's it, actually. So, look at this. How much simple it is. Just queen to d6 and you will attack this and you will attack this. But I don't understand. I mean, doesn't he have this? No, he doesn't. Not this. What I am trying to say, sometimes a knight can protect the knight. Like, for example, if he has a knight here, the knight will be protect the knight and the knight will be protect the knight. But this pawn is taking this. So he doesn't have this and he doesn't have this. and it can't be happening differently. So queen to d6, attacking both pieces, you know. Take, even if you push, you will take something here. So I believe taking the bishop, and that's it. 3 ساعات من البازلز، من الألغاز. 3 hours of puzzles, guys. I want to show you guys the difficulty of the puzzle. It is plus 600. That's the most hard puzzles on Lichess. And this puzzle's theme was Queen's Gambit declined martial defense from the black's perspective. That's why, if you guys noticed, we were solving puzzles as black the whole time. So I chose this because I made a small research before I start the stream, you know, not before the stream. Like, I was actually planning to make a viewers tournament, and I changed my mind when I was about to hit the start button, actually. But hours ago, I just found out that actually a huge amount of people are struggling with the Queen's Gambit declined martial defense variation. So I just wanted to give you 3 hours of solving puzzles. Maybe if you guys gonna have a couple of games or something, maybe you will, you know, you'll recognize these patterns. I'm so glad that I had a puzzle stream. It's been a while. It's more than a month, I think, since I did stream, you know, puzzle night. I don't know if I am going to stream again. I don't know. I don't think it is a good idea. It was a good stream. I'm not gonna. Not on YouTube, at least. I mean, I'm thinking about if. I'm not sure, actually. I'm still thinking about if I am going to try to grind. أحلى سبسكرايب حبيبي يا شوارب، حبيبي تسلم الشوارب. So I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you very much. عربيا كنت أم من أي بلد